It's the cooking show with your host, Asante. What is up, my kings, queens, and everyone in between? It's Cooking with Asante because it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Yeah. So today we are making crispy tofu tacos. Oven just went off because you know what time it is. Time to start that broccoli. This is our first episode on YouTube. For all my loyal fans and friends, I have been doing videos on my Instagram stories, and one of them was like, make a YouTube channel. So I'm using my former YouTube channel and making cooking videos on it because why not? So let's get started. Ooh, my hands. My nails should be Christmas colors, but they're not. And this one broke. So anyway, gotta start with your oil because you want the broccoli to, cook on its own, not cook with the pan. Yeah, that's a lot of oil, but we're about to put a lot of broccoli in. And it's a new bag, so now the struggle is real. Oh my gosh, open, man. I don't know if y'all saw that struggle, but yeah, good lord. Anyway. Lots of broccoli. Now, for those of you that are new here, we have 4 basic seasonings we use every single time that we make food in general, but especially my broccoli. Our first is salt. Make sure you use this side. Not that side. Disastrous things happen. Shake, 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 shake. Now you may be wondering, Asante, broccoli's a side dish. Why are you doing it first? Because for some reason, broccoli wants to take 20 years to cook. So I have to do it first. All right, here we go. We got some black pepper up in here. And then, dun, 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 onion powder, some of my favorite things. If it'll come out properly. The poor stove. The stove has been seasoned as well. I'm going to clean it because my mom cleaned the kitchen today and did a really great job. And don't want to be the one that ruins everything. Oh yeah, garlic powder, my best friend. What's fun about this is usually the video would have cut out by now on Instagram, so I'm going to make a lot of fun cuts. Like, this is going to be an experiment. Today is an experiment day. I'm trying a new recipe. I've never made this crispy tofu recipe before. Today is about trying new things. Now, broccoli's not new, but broccoli is good. So, duh. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and toss this baby in the oven for 25 minutes. Take it out, stir it, and then probably another 20. So, for the crispy tofu, I need to have water boiling, and I didn't start that yet. So, we're going to have water boiling. What we're going to do while we wait for that to happen, because it is quite literally the first step, boiling water, put into boiling water. Before I tear the tofu, we're gonna go ahead and cut up some garlic and onions because that's what I want in my tacos. So that's what we're putting today in the tacos. I learned a tip from, forgot to do my shout out. My shout out today is for Kelly. I'm about to do a tip that she sent me because we're gonna play the crying game. Will Asante cry cutting onions? She sent me a reel where someone poured olive oil on their knife and then cut their onions and they didn't cry. So fingers crossed that works. I'm on the last garlic clove. I thought y'all might want to see me chop it. Anyway, oopsies. So my inspiration comes from The Princess and the Frog. Thank you, Tiana. So with garlic, I just kind of small slices without slicing my finger. And I just go like this. Chop, 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 chop. You gotta also do the quick chop that she does. Of course, like this last one would embarrass me and be like, no, you should have filmed the other two because the other two were really good filming ones, but we're gonna be difficult. So, I'm gonna set this aside because now we're gonna focus on the tofu. I don't know if y'all can see me for real. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more. So it says tear tofu into bite-sized chunks first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stab tofu. Oh my gosh! I just got water all over myself. Drain. Maybe drain the tofu over the sink. All right, removing this. It says to gently place the teared pieces of tofu into the boiling water for 5 minutes. So here I am tearing tofu. I'm gonna grab a chunk. Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't know, I think those are bite-sized pieces. Well, so I totally understand why the recipe actually says tear into bite-sized chunks. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, that overflowed. I didn't, no, okay, all right. So right now I'm gonna make the stuff you toss it into after it's like dried and drained before tossing it in the air fryer. So it says potato starch, chili powder, salt, and oil. That's just for the tofu itself, and then we'll get into the sauce later. After I'm letting it drain and sit and I finish this, I'm going to go back to cutting the onions and then start those. The broccoli timer did go off. Hopefully y'all can see. If not, oat will. Yes, look at beauty. Now we mix. Well, stir. Not mixing anything. Now we stir because the ones on top now get to go on the bottom and the ones on bottom need to go on top. That way everyone cooks in perfect harmony. That was a movie reference. You didn't get it? You didn't get it. And that's okay, I guess. Back in this goes for another 20 minutes. Alright, the mix is made. So I'm gonna stir the tofu in that. I am just making a mess. My mom went through all this effort to clean the kitchen. I'm making a mess. Alright, as you can see, I'm cutting off the ends of the onions. And my knife is coated in extra virgin olive extra virgin olive oil. I know how to English. Okay, I can feel sting coming in my eyes, so hopefully actually cutting this won't be a problem. Oh, I can feel the sting already. How am I cutting this today? Unevenly, it would appear. All right. Want larger pieces of onion because it's gonna go on tacos. Ooh. So Kelly, girl, I don't know how well this is working for me. Oh, it's not. Oh, they'll stand in my freezer. Ugh. Oh God. So the tofu was done drying. However, in the strainer, all the work and chunks that I made fused back together. So I don't know about the chunk part of the recipe, guys. It's annoying. So now I'm just gonna re-chunk it, I guess. We're just gonna re-chunk everything while letting it stir in the mixture. Again, everything has to get evenly coated, so we're just gonna listen to the sounds of plastic and metal scraping together because it's such a beautiful sound. All right, chopping it back up. I will be using this bowl again to make the sauce that the crispy, when it is crisped up, it goes in. This will be going in the air fryer because I just feel like the air fryer will give more crispiness than the oven will. So here we are. We're moving to the air fryer. This is the air fryer I had at college. She saved me from a lot of bad cafeteria nights. My bestie for real is this air fryer. Okay. I'm actually gonna lay this on top of this just so when I dump it, anything that falls through will fall on this. So we're just gonna, yeah, all the chunks are gonna be separate because you're not gonna cook as one thing. Chunky chunk, 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 chunk. Trying to literally make sure that there's chunks for tofu. Like, don't have to be so close together. Chunky yourself out, gosh. All right, air fry time. What did it say? Did it say 18 minutes? That was perfect. It did. Score. Yeah, it's gonna start heating up, but I'm gonna just put it in anyway. Off that goes. Back to the onions. Yay! Okay, so right now I'm gonna make the sauce while the tofu finishes cooking in the air fryer. The broccoli is done. I almost burned it. This is an important reminder to set your timers properly and to actually make sure they set. Siri did not help me out on this one. Help me out on this one. English is not here today. I'm done Englishing. So I have my onions and the garlic in that pan. They are cooking. Air fryer over there. My water and my snack. And now we're gonna make the sauce. So this recipe, boop, boop, calls for rice vinegar, soy sauce, and maple syrup. It also calls for sriracha, however, some members of my family, myself included, do not like spicy food, so I'm not gonna make it spicy. I'm gonna cry. I really hope there's another maple syrup in here, guys. Otherwise, we'll figure it out. So no, we do not have another maple syrup. However, agave. Agave is quite often used to replace syrup. So this works out. I love when I remember stuff and I'm resourceful, guys. It's really helpful. Toss this. Now we stir. So as soon as that tofu's done, we're gonna toss it in here and then we should be done. Cheese. So the tofu is done and it's crispy. So we're gonna put it in here. All right, bring my spoon back. And it says, all right, in you go. Okay, so it's stuck and that's okay. At least it's crispy. You can tell. Goodness gracious. Whee! I have not used this many pans in a long time. And of course I would do it the day my mom thoroughly cleans the kitchen and we're about to leave and I'm just stir so everything gets evenly coated like it said. It says toss. Toss, toss. And then we're gonna taste it. It's very hot, so. That is good. So I'm about to make our plates because we're about to leave, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed cooking with Asante. Peace and vegan grease.